Next, we have Gavalier Sachit, who is also giving his P2 speech. Could Gavalier Naina please read out the objectives?
I would like to ask Gavalier Dia to read out the objectives for Gavalier Sachit, who is doing P2 again.
Right. So, Gavalier Sachit, yours is P2. Organize a speech. Take an appropriate topic. To make your message clear with supporting material, time 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Invite the speaker, Ma.
I would now like to invite Gavalier Sachit to begin his speech. All the very best.
Hello, dear Gavaliers and respected Velu sir. Today, I will be talking to you about one of the most important civilizations known to mankind. It is none other than the ancient Egyptian civilization. The ancient Egyptian civilization is one of the world's oldest civilizations. It has fascinating and important history that has fascinated people for more than thousands of years. The ancient Egyptian civilization spans around more than 3,000 years ago. The ancient Egyptian was a civilization that developed a huge interest in people for art, architecture, religion, inventions, and writing. The ancient Egyptians were skilled in a number of areas. One of the most important businesses in ancient Egypt was agriculture and metalworking. The ancient Egyptians were skilled agriculturists. They built barley and different kinds of wheat. They had also invented different type of inventions to help them in agriculture, such as the wheel and the bull cart, which was powered by a bull to plow the wheat. The ancient Egyptians were also famous for their architecture. They had built different kinds of pyramids, such as the Pyramid of Giza, which is the seventh wonder of the world, and also the world's oldest pyramid. The base of the ancient pyramid of Giza is 3,000 stone blocks, and the rest of it is made with a combination of Rosetta stones. The ancient Egyptians were famous for their religion, and still yet, the ancient Egyptian civilization used many ways to show their religion. One of the most famous ones are that they believe in life after death. This is shown well when the king Tutankhamun died. In King Tutankhamun's tomb, there were silvers, golds, tombs worth more than your dreams. The ancient Egyptians were also skilled in writing and also invented math. They had invented a writing known as hieroglyphics. They wrote hieroglyphics on Rosetta stones. Hieroglyphics was able to show the history, religious beliefs of the ancient Egyptians, their daily lives. The first hieroglyphics shown on Rosetta Stone was discovered in 1799 that provided a key to show how ancient Egyptians had a lifestyle. Despite the remarkable advancements of ancient Egyptians civilization, it also faced challenges. The Nile River was one of the most important power of the ancient Egyptians. It gave people water, food, shelter, and transport. The Nile River also fascinated people because it was the only river that flooded from the left to right. Ancient Egyptians used to wait for times when the ancient Nile River used to flood because it would fertilize their crops. The ancient Egyptian empire began to weaken in about 700 BC. It was conquered by a number of other civilizations. The first civilization to conquer Egypt was the Assyrian Empire, followed by 100 years later by the Persian Empire in 332 BC. Alexander the Great of Greece conquered Egypt and set Egypt as a ruling family. Finally, the Romans came in the 30th BC and Egypt became a province of Rome. On November the 4th, 1922, Howard Carter had discovered one of the best discoveries in mankind. He had begun a monumental excavation into the King Tutankhamun's tomb. This was a hard work as due to harsh winds and harsh weathers, the sand used to often fill up. But on the 4th of November, he was able to reach the tomb. Anyone who had dared to enter the king's tomb was thought to be cursed. But this wasn't so. Howard Carter was able to live for 86 years. He had most of these treasures are now in the Cairo Museum. The legacy of ancient Egypt lives on today through the monuments, temples, and all the tombs. I hope you enjoyed my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel. Sachit, that was a wonderful speech.